another lady, another parliamentarian to speak, while all men will fix themselves. Put on your camera, leave the camera on. You are part of this chat. If you are not, we would have to for the sake of our viewers, there's no point in them seeing how you are changing your night gear to order. So, Princess, how are you, ma?
Yeah, I'm very fine, Mayugo. Good evening.
Good evening. So, you are joining us tonight again as usual, and it is the People's Parliament. We've had a lot you can speak on, security, economy, and on like that. So, where would you start, ma'am, before others join? Oh, Princess just kicked out. So I will let Rodney Rod Eze, and then I've got another person behind the scene as well. Omotayo, I think Baba is now ready for us. So thank you, sir. So I will let Rod speak first. Then I will let you speak after, sir. Okay. But if Princess comes in when Rod is speaking, right? I will let Rod finish. Then Princess will speak. Then it will be you, sir. Okay. So we do it like that until others are ready too. Sir, Sir Rod is, should I say Rod is, or I don't know how you put that, Baba. Why do you put it that way? Yeah.
It's Rhodes.
Rhodes, right? Good one, Baba.
Yes.
Rodney of the Rodney Brothers. How are you?
Now maybe that there's only one. God
Only
bless you, my people. By the way, it was my. I'm watching the same thing on TV. So when the other person finished and the TV went black, that's why you thought I switched off my camera. No, it was just the light. I just had to go and switch back on the normal light.
I just want my people that because everybody is seeing all of us. Okay, I can see, you can see us, right? So when they see some people trying to take off the towel, trying to, they're like,
you know what? We did live show. So
I'm trying to multitask as engineer. I'm also the sound engineer, picture engineer, transmitting engineer, the presenter, the light engineer, all of that.
Well, Nigeria don't happen to you.
Easy. I'll be, Well, Rodney Baba, it's good to have you, sir. Princess is back, but I'll let you please give us your own view on all of this quickly, sir.
Yes. Thank you for the opportunity to join the People's Parliament tonight. I mean, for me, what is boiling in my heart is Yoruba Nation, Biafra. Let something happen. And I think what people don't realize is the fact that there is not going to be any war. I can only just pick up from where my sister ended, that the story of the four lepers. I mean, there's another story another Bible story I have to bring to help us paint the picture, to help us paint the accurate picture of what is going to look like. You see, many times in the Bible, when people thought they were going to fight war, especially when we all claim that we believe God and God is going to help us, the truth is we're going to have to discover that at the end of the day, God is not expecting you. When he told the children of Israel to go and fight, they said, oh, we saw giants there. We saw mountains there. Boy, it's like I told you before that there were giants there. There were all sorts of things there. So I didn't expect you to use your strength. I know that the giants are bigger than you. They are tougher than you. They have all their AK-47. They have their everything. But I just need you to show up. When you show up, you will discover that somebody is actually fighting for you, and the whole world will discover that somebody is fighting for you. And when you meet bullies, see, and you can see all the signs of bullies in these people. They come and just do some kind of attacks that you are not prepared for. They actually cut people
of the night like cowards.
Yes.
And then,
yes. They maim people in the way that they want you to say, Fulani. When you hear Fulani, you have a shock. They don't understand that you have come to meet warriors. You see? So the more we see those things, the more we want to cook your flesh and roast it like suya and eat. The more we see those things, the more you charge us up. That so you can kill our people like this. So I want to assure people that by the time we go and meet that war, the people, we will not meet the people there anymore. Am I still in this show?
How you are? I'm just putting you boldly on the screen for everybody to see you closer. Go on, sir.
We will not meet those people there. All God needs us to do is to show up. Show up.
Just
show up. When you show up there, you will discover that there's nobody there. It's just like what my sister said. When you show up, you will discover that there's nobody, because it is the same God you're calling that is fighting for you. And bullies, when you stand up to bullies, they put their hands down quickly. You will discover that they are not strong. They've just fed off your fear, you know. So all I am waiting for is to say, oh yeah, Yoruba nation.
So if you see the way things are right now, Rodney, I'll put it to you, right? Would you say we are closer to that reality? If the way the whole pressure is left, right, and center as we speak, would
my
you
brother,
say
we are inside that reality. We are not close to it. We are inside that. I don't believe that Buhari is alive. Okay, because if you look at the whole country, who does that? Things will be happening in a nation. You will not see the president to come out and speak. If he is alive, then he is the biggest bastard that I've ever seen in my life. You know, I mean, the people who run this whole Fulani game, they are so brainless, but our fear is making us look even more brainless than them.
Wow.
You know, you cannot be so scared of people. Do you think the whole world does not see all these things? You think that Britain doesn't know, UN doesn't know the whole massacre, everything that is happening all this while? You think it's now that you think they don't know that 2014 already finished the whole amalgamation thing? You think they don't see us as so stupid to still be running with the 1999 constitution? I mean, everybody knows what's going on. I'm telling you, there's no way you can stand up for yourself that anybody will hold you back. Tell me, why should I be doing Omoluabi if you invite my brother? Tell me where your wife and your children are in your house there. Right. If you see some people, they come and attack you, they are raping your wife, they are slashing your children in front of you. You will tell me you're acting Omoluabi.
That would be so impossible, Baba. Forget it.
I mean, we don't do that. We don't. That's why I was commending. I sent you some videos of one time of what Edo people did. You know, Fulani burnt. They burnt one Edo boy on Saple Road. My brother, Edo boys finished the whole Fulani colony. The next day, Fulani decided they were going to crown a Seriki in Benin City. Me, I for one, when I heard that, I say you should take that guy, that same guy that said that guy that should have been crowned Seriki, you should use him to do human sacrifice to the gods of Edo land, and tell them that in Benin City, in Edo, you don't have two kings.
No,
the second one must be sacrificed. You know, me, I'm not. I don't believe in all those things. I vex where they vex. Now they take the talk to how they take the next one.
So audacious. So many things
that we have. They caught. In Benin City, they caught four Fulani guys inside one kind of old beat up station wagon. They had all their bags, their bags of rice and gari and everything. But when they opened those bags of gari and rice, they just found all sorts of weapons. You saw that now.
I saw that.
I was hearing them. They were discussing. That one say, okay, burn them alive. Another one said, don't burn them, don't burn. Then the other one said, we'll go kill you. Abi, you want me, we put you join them. That's what you're talking about. People can come to your house and come and do that to you. We're not trying to be politically correct here. You can't come to my house. Look at my face. If you dare it, I will eat you. I will eat your flesh. You
Thank
can't
you so
come
much
to my house and do that.
Let's go to other parliamentarians now. It seems that the queue is piling up now. And our
My
time
brother,
is,
God
you know,
bless all of you. I hope that the people that are listening to me, they can be fired up and know that we are not, we
they are
shouldn't,
firing up.
we
Trust
don't
me.
have any fear for anybody. Let them come. Let them declare Yoruba Nation and let us come out.
Bless you, Rodney. That's
God
another
bless you.
parliamentarian who is what do you call it? A veteran of Mayegun's Diary Political. And here we come, the princess. God, please keep this network stable for this hour, at least for another 5 minutes, for our sake. Amen. The princess, Bawoni.
Amen. Oh, I'm well, my God. Good evening, everyone.
So you're welcome to the parliament tonight. And we are all here, ma. Go on.
Yes, my God. Oh, we will have to keep talking. Yeah.
True.
And I hope we are able to get it right.
Hmm.
Bringing God into it is not what I'm very good at doing, you know. God will not do what He has empowered you to do. He won't do it for you.
No.
You can't come around. Lord Jesus, worrying for me. I'm having headache. God, Father, this headache. There is an analgesic there. Take it.
At least.
The person that made the analgesic, yeah, God gave that person the wisdom to do it.
That's right.
And wisdom is profitable to direct. Mayego, you can make an omelette without breaking an egg.
No way.
You want to make egg sauce, you won't break the egg. It's either you're making sauce or you're just frying whatever it is you're frying. I got a voice message or voice note or something this afternoon of a man that was kidnapped at Ubumosho. You know, I felt his helplessness, you know. Oh, extremely pathetic. Oh, extremely annoying. Mayegu, I was listening to that thing in my house and I was angry. You know, Fulani kidnapped the man that came in from America. And he was on the phone talking like a god. The person they were asking to raise money said they've only raised 1.4 million naira. Mayegun. 1.4 táwọn ará bí raise yẹn. 1.4, they said they only had 1.4 put together. He said the man promised them 50 million. And that is he a beggar? Is he an almanjiri? That why will he take 1.4? The man was like, okay, hold on till the evening or the next day. We can make this 3 million and bring it over to you guys so that you can know that we are working on something. He didn't listen. My God, they took that ransom. They killed the man.
They still killed him?
Yes. They killed the person that took the money and they killed the bike man that went with them.
Yeah. Oh dear.
They were making phone calls from there. If you steal my phone as an individual, I know where to go. My track phone here for me, Mama.
That's true.
I can use another phone to track my phone.
And see the
to
location.
know the location. Yes. So there is nothing hidden anymore. Nothing is hidden. The people that took the Kaduna ransom, yeah, tough a release. Àwọn doctor tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ káàkiri ayé tó ń sọ pé ọ̀pọ̀ fẹ́ kú of malaria and all. They met checkpoints, police and military checkpoints. Every police and military checkpoint, people were taking money. Police officers and the military were taking money, off of the ransom. They wanted a certain amount, don't cut out of it.
Do you know another thing people said, which we've had witnesses, Princess? They said that if you see any roadblock, as of today, if you see roadblocks on the highway, right?
Yeah.
Pay attention very well. Kidnappers, then Fulani kidnappers, then they are not always far from there, especially if it is military checkpoints.
Yes, they are right.
Kilometer into that forest, you will see the camp of where they are keeping people or where they are kidnapping and taking people to. But like you said, nobody is really looking for them. Nobody is really looking for them.
Nobody is looking for anybody. And what will happen in Nigeria in the next 6-7 months will be Afghanistan will be a child's play.
You have said this
because in the situation, every checkpoint that people were getting, they were taking money from it. And when people said, when these people said they will be shot, the money will be shot, and the terrorists, they said no, the terrorists won't complain because they know we are here. They know we are here. Nigerian government sent us here without ammunitions and all, and we are here. The terrorists are paying. So it's about the highest bidder. So Nigerian military can hand over to the bandits anytime soon, and nothing will happen. But nothing is going to happen. So Buhari in 1985, yeah, I think there was one OAU or something, one African something summit that they went for.
Head of state.
Yes, it was the head of state, and they went for one African summit, and there was an Igbo man for a particular position in Nigeria. Yes. Yes, and there was a Niger Fulani guy. It went down in history that man chose his tribe.
He did.
Over his own country. So àwọn tó ń gbé àwọn wèrè wá bá wa tó ń shove wọn down our throats should even be dealt with. I can beat my chest to it. Aṣíwájú is not even meant to be out there doing jack. Gbogbo àwọn tó yẹ kó wà lẹ́wọ̀n lọ́wọ́ à ń sa ìmáyégún.
They are the ones walking about. They are free.
Gbogbo àwọn tó yẹ kó wà lẹ́wọ̀n lọ́wọ́ à ń sa yìí. Gbogbo lọ́wọ́ à ń sa yìí náà. Gbogbo àwọn tó yẹ kó sẹ́wọ̀n bí ọ̀bọ kó má rí ta mọ́. Gbogbo lọ́wọ́ à ń sa displaying what's not. Ole. If you are a thief, you are a thief. There is nothing like we are doing money laundering. Money laundering is, you're trying to make it a bit sophisticated. Ole niyin now. Ìran olè nìran yìí, ìran kíran nìran yìí. Kì í sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ká kú síbẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o.
United Nations ṣe kinní kan, Tinubu jáde sí kinní kan, ẹni tó ń ta gbaná, tó ń ta igbó, tó jí èèyàn lówó, tó jẹ́ àfọ̀ gbogbo Lẹ́kì, dọ́nà Ẹ̀pẹ́, ẹ̀yàn kan lónìí. Ìhun tẹ wá ń kó jọ yìí, ẹni tá à ń sọ yìí, bó sùn sórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì kò tó ọwọ́ wa báyìí, bí abirùn báyìí ló rí. Ìbò la wá ń lọ táàrọ̀ kọ̀wọ̀. Ìbò la ń lọ gangan. Ìbò la wà, ìbò la dé. Wọ́n ní àwọn Adébóyè. Kí lorúkọ bọ̀bọ̀ Obat. Àwọn Ọbásanjọ́. Yẹmí Ọ̀ṣínbàjò, ẹ fẹ́ ṣe kinní kan fún security Yorùbá là ń ṣe èpè mú àwọn tó fẹ́ ṣe fún wọn ni àbí wèrè ń gbélé wọn ni. Tó bá wọn tọwọ́ bọ̀, ó máa dà pọ́jú iṣu ògùn jẹ ni. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ṣáwọn lọ ní struggle yìí ni? Where were they? Wọ́n gbórí Fọlọ́runṣọ́ Alákìjà ń bẹ̀. These are people that are profiting from the wealth of the land. Taylor ṣe dẹ̀ tó ní oil well.
Nigeria ni.
Taylor ṣe ní oil well, Mayegun. The economy is going to go down in history. We've said that. Venezuela, now they buy meat. They allow the meat in the market. Wọ́n máa jẹ́ kó bàjẹ́, gets rotten before they go and purchase it. It's always cheaper. We are heading there. We are going there. Maigun, thank you very much.
God bless you.
Allow other people talk.
Yeah, it's such a pleasure having you. So I'm going to quickly go to Arinze, AC Arinze, because so many other people who started there with us, somehow they dropped off. We don't understand why. But let's start with Arinze and hope that Kingsley will still be here by the time Arinze is done. And then, so hopefully. So, sir, can you come closer? Yes. How are you?
I'm good. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening to you, and thanks for joining us.
I know get time to for a glamour. Make I just go direct to the point.
Oh yeah, now go for it.
I'll be one of your fans. You don't tell why they follow you. They observe the good work where they do.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
In terms of Nigerian problem, Nigeria is already less in peace. There is nothing to talk about that.
Tell us that. Take us through it. You don't already rest in peace. Said, go on.
Rest in peace. I discovered that Nigeria don't rest in peace far back in 1996. I grew up in Jos. In 1996, I got to University of Jos to meet one of my guys from Benue State. As we are coming into the town, to the main town. Then he was holding me, he hold hand with his girlfriend. And the Fulani confronted all of us and tell us, say, remove your hand from the girl. You not go do that. You not go do that in here. If you want to do and go do them for East. And they both slapped for that Fulani man face. Then problem start, the fight start. But luckily, the thing happened inside the town, not in a Muslim-dominated area. That's why we are alive. Then after 2 days, I called out my guy. I tell him, they say Nigeria is less in peace. Forget about it. Then time they go. 2020, 21, that September, just fight start. What caused the fight? Where everybody they lie, they fool themselves. The king of Plateau State just died. Then Fulani say na their turn to rule. Now what caused that fight? Simple as ABCD. Then Plateau people hold ground, said they no go agree. Then na their land. Then Fulani carry fight come on. I mark my gun. I say Nigeria is less in peace. Well, people don't understand them. As I'm talking to you today, in Jos, he get the place where we say you no go fit enter as a Christian. If you enter there, don't die with that. You no go come out alive.
Places like, tell my people.
If you go to Jos, if you go to Dreaming, Bauchi Road, that Masalashi Juma, where their central mosque there, that Masalashi Juma, once it's around 9 o'clock evening, as a Christian, you go run, cower. They just don't divide, total divide. As a Christian, if your leg enter where you're not supposed to enter, it don't go, you not go come out alive. Now that place, now the people see they shout Nigeria, shout the election, then they joke, then they deceive themselves. Many local government Fulani don't capture many local government, convert them to Fulani local government. People see they shout one Nigeria for that less in peace country. Okay. Make I come and go to this useless so-called BB brother Nigeria where Western world and the Mamiati and the sponsor. Then take that rubbish to come out our people mind. Carry our mind go somewhere. Imagine how the condition of Nigeria as it is today. People still they wash that rubbish, big brother Nigeria. People still they buy petrol to one generator because the electric to wash that rubbish. That pump program. For western side, for our side, not before north, go for north, you know, talk that rubbish of big brother Nigeria. You know, mama no born you and make it talk that rubbish. Now for our side, oh, they shout election. Our people still they busy. They use the small change where they get for phone to make vote for that rubbish. Small change where they get for phone. Then see they use and they vote for that nonsense. But they're not going to come vote for this. They are useless election. What they thought election. No. They're not going to come vote. As I therefore, that country, you see, I grew up in North. I understand Northerners. Mostly those Fulani. But you see, our own side, we were the shout west. Our problem, na mental slavery. That's our biggest problem, mental slavery. I be IPOB. I followed Nnamdi Kanu, my leader, great leader Nnamdi Kanu. But if I have the power when Nnamdi Kanu have, first, I will burn down every single church in Biafra land. Burn it to 0%. Here in this country where I go, why I go burn the church? That church now the key for our mental slavery. This country where I did, then be Roman Catholic. Church, no, they open here like then they open for their place. On Sunday, they go open in the morning, open in the evening time. Chokota, the church, they go close. Let's they want to bury it, they want to come play for person where die. Now you go see them open an ordinary day.
That's true.
For here, they not born you well. Make you open your mouth to preach for church. Say now God they give work. Now God they do this. Then go charge you to court. If they mislead the public.
For misleading, that's true.
But for an adult nonsense, our problem that is mental slavery. Now our biggest problem, we will be West. For this place where I did, this small they not get you, they not get where I just did, they manage, they drink my beer, they live my life, go JJ.
Bless you.
Crusade is not allowed. It's not allowed. It cannot talk that rubbish 2 times. Crusade is not allowed here. But then be Roman Catholic here.
Now then be, because then be they will be Romans or then be Catholic or come be Roman Catholic.
Crusade is not allowed here. All this nonsense. I will tell you one story. One of my friends from Yoruba guy.
Yeah.
He met with a very good woman from Australia. This thing happened 9 years ago. It helped me to collect my head to come out from mental slavery. And from there, I begin to come out I become freedom. I become free from mental slavery. In a pastor. So when he meet this multi-rich woman from Australia, then got married in this country, Malta. Then when they want to open a church, and the government here told him, use that money to open a factory. We are not going to give you a license to open any church here. From that moment, I become free from mental slavery. Then they not give them they not give them the license. He have to pack in load, carry the woman, go to Nigeria. He get church now for Lagos.
A big church.
He get church for Lagos. He pack in load, go back to Nigeria and open church. But here they refuse him license to open a church. They ask him open a factory, industry, create a job, not church.
Exactly.
So if our problem, the one where they scatter my head, would they hear them they preach? I get better life for Europe, America, where would they? But people where they that place, where they that Nigeria, where would they fight, they defend? Then go use 15 naira, will last 15 naira where they get for phone. They vote for Big Brother Nigeria. They vote for that POM program, POM movie. All this killing, kidnapping, that is it. No food for them to eat. But then go carry their life, then go even call you for you there abroad. I beg, if you send me 1,000. Now, what if they want to recharge their phone to watch Big Brother Nigeria or to recharge their DSTV? They don't get mental slavery. That is their mind, their head, not dead there. The West, Nigerian are less in peace to start with.
My brother, sir, it's such a pleasure having you, especially the fact that you actually spoke so much from the heart. That's one thing I love about the People's Parliament, and it's been an incredible time with you. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, let me go to another person to also give us their own insight too, the views from another parliamentarian. So I'm going to come to you, sir, Kingsley Akabioku. Sir, it's over to you. Let me unmute you quickly. Grant. So, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Mayegun.
Good evening, sir.
All right, can you hear me? Good evening, Mayegun.
Yeah, all of us can hear you, but can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very clearly. Thank you.
That's
all
a
right.
go. Go on, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So, there are just three things I want to talk about, and it's interesting to see how people. It looks like Nigeria is a place where not to think. You know, is a place you shouldn't think, you shouldn't reason, where everything shouldn't make sense, and it is normal that things shouldn't make sense, right? Okay, so now the killings, the insecurity we see today had a trajectory. We saw Agatu massacre, we saw killings here and there. A reasonable projection should have said that with a period of time, Abuja will be invaded. And today, still people are still wondering: is the president really behind this? What is going on? He is not capable. You see, I told people that what is going on in Nigeria is not insecurity. Let's settle this argument. Right. What is going on is terrorism, is government terrorism. It is very clear. This is the truth. Their evidences are there. That's why I said Nigeria is not a place people are meant to think. It is a place you are meant to follow like a mumu, which Fela said in the 80s. So how do you tell me that there is a jailbreak in the seat of power, where the president was the host of this jailbreak? Because that is what happens. Anywhere there is a jailbreak, they call the leader of the community the host of the jailbreak. So the president hosted the jailbreak. That's the truth. Now, after this jailbreak, up till today, he has not said anything seriously. No. There's no punitive measure. There's no punishment. He only set up a committee. My brother, you know how many committees that are set up in Nigeria? It is just it's over 1,000 committees. In fact, federal government has committees, states have committees. If you go to local governments, they have committees set up to fight insecurity, to fight, corruption. So there is terrorism sponsored by the state going on. And that's on the one part. On the second part is that under our nose, under our very eye, Nigeria is sharing power with terrorists. That's the truth.
Empowering, emboldening them and all that right before our eyes.
Yes, we draw a security budget of, let's say, 5 trillion naira. The question is, what is the ratio that goes to terrorists? Because these terrorists have been settled one time or the other. We may not put them in the budget. We may not reflect their name on our budget, but they are sharing from our budget. So how else do you share power if these people are sharing from your budget? It is only at this point you and I know that Nigeria is broke, that terrorists are now collecting directly from citizens.
Yes.
When Nigeria was a bit buoyant, You and I don't know about how they settle this thing.
We didn't know.
But Nigeria is broke. So they now, everybody is aware that this country is broke. So they said, okay, can we feed from the floods? They said, no problem, but please make it dramatic. So there is a clear sharing of power. And for you to get the endorsement of these people in power, you must have understood the sharing of power and you must have consented to it.
As well.
So when I see people think that Tinubu is a Yoruba representing Yoruba interest, I just laugh because Tinubu is not going. He understands, he knows better how this thing works and the interest. The Fulanis are the only tribe in Nigeria that do not have a place where they say this is for Fulani. This the same way Yorubas, Igbos, even in River State, you have small ethnic tribes that can say this is our land.
This is our land.
The Fulani want to achieve that. And they are doing that by all means. And they cannot pursue this objective in the north. Because the north is not a fertile ground. They want a place where they can still hold on to some economic interest. So there is serious government terrorism. But the good news is this. These people have a limit. They don't want to destroy Nigeria in total. That's the truth.
Yeah.
They want to put pressure on everybody to submit. So you say, okay, can we reshare this land? Okay, you take this place becomes yours. Then when this is gotten, they will now begin to pursue the real political power. So people in Nigeria are not seeing these things. Maybe they are seeing it, but the real politicians are the ones dancing around the situation. Then on a final note, I want to say it clearly that we will continue to do election in Nigeria and continue to do election in Nigeria, even if they bring in an Igbo man to be the president. There will always come to a point where he consents to this, dubious objective. So until we change that constitution, until we do proper census in Nigeria, such that people will be able to know how many people are even living in this country. And until we begin to balance power properly, move regional governments to control their resources, control their people, control their internal security at least.
Devolution.
Yeah, at least internal security. We have stayed in Nigeria that federal government speaks for terrorists.
Sadly.
So they come for your life, you rise up to fight them. Federal government rise up against you, not against the enemy. So who is the enemy? You. So when you add up all these fractions, you see that it adds up to the fact that there is a state terrorism. It happened in Afghanistan. The state, the power, the government in power shared power with terrorists, but was dancing around it until the time they agreed on. He just left. He deceived the people, and the people thought he was fighting for them. But when the time they agreed, if you rule 3 years, remember, is this period, when it was time, terrorists did not shoot a single gun in the air. The guy just left.
You are right.
He walked away. So that's how to share power. But you have to make it dramatic to look real, that there is something you're doing. Buhari told us that the people that killed the presidential guard were distinguished in Abuja. Nobody saw pictures. army that we know that even if they kill a fly, they will post it on every platform on social media, on every media. But they say they killed 30 people that attacked the presidential guy. Nobody saw the pictures. So these guys are just playing with us because Nigerians have been made not to think again, not to reason, not to use their head. And if there is any reasonable person around you, you become the fool. Thank you for having me.
Thank
I
you very
appreciate
much.
your
Kinsley, you are a star. Thank you so much for that insight into the conversation. So I am going to go straight to Samuel Oviawe. My Olga is somehow. I think you were driving, then you just spiked. I've been seeing you there. I won't keep you waiting too much longer, sir. How are you? Let me unmute you first. Ahmed is there. I am coming to you, Kenny. In fact, I have Buhari Olarewaju, one very good brother of mine, I would say. If he's going to be able to participate tonight, it will be wonderful. So I have Ahmed, but I'm going to let Samuel speak. Do you mind? How are you, Sam?
Hey.
So, sorry, I just removed you there. Or more, is that you?
Mayegu. Sheimi.
Hey,
God. Sheimi.
Let's deal with this first, and then we will have to talk. I mean, I've not seen you for 10 years, 15, or I don't know. Forever. I'm happy to see your face, Baba. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Hey, Sheimi. God. I'm talking to Sheyi live. Hey. My blood.
Yeah, brother.
What's up now? How you doing? Oh, man, congratulations, man. You've gone far. You God. I don't know how to say this. Man, why you go? Hey, man, you remember one thing? I introduced some of my friends to this Mayegun portfolio, political portfolio. So most time they will listen. Later, someone told me, or more, how come you get this guy? This guy is loaded. This guy is he's not in Nigeria, but he knows what is going on in Nigeria even more than we are in Nigeria. I said, if you want to know anything about Nigeria, listen to this guy. This guy will update you. So one day I said, come, how this guy they get information? I said, hey, and even he knows the past history of Nigeria. I said, how more? Make I tell you one thing. You remember back then when you go use your chop money buy newspaper?
Well, I've shared this, you know, in the look you're wondering,
yes.
Baba, the papers. Why do you always buy papers? And then people will come and say, do you have papers? Do you have any paper for today? And I'm always,
God. I said, this guy don't they read this thing, not be today. He's born for this. But this guy is updated. When they tell you something, we must take him. Now so it be. Man, I congratulate you. I congratulate you. Man, more grace to your elbow.
Thanks, man.
God will multiply you. Beyond your understanding. Beyond your limits. Now, let's go back to Nigeria. You know, say me, I did Nigeria. And one way or the other, Nigeria don't pass through me.
I mean,
see,
no joke.
See, you see, when the typical Nigerian man move down the streets to hustle, the first thing is what he's going to put on the table to survive for the next day. It's like a jungle. It's a jungle. We need to keep moving and moving on to survive for the next day. We not get leaders. We no get. Honestly. Now, straight one. See the Northerners, I think from the Fulani Caliphate, they understand Nigeria. They know that there's opportunity for them in Nigeria, and they can make Nigeria. And they've been planning it. Not today. Now, If you read our stories, the Hausa, the main Hausas, as in those the Kanuris, or what they call them, call their
I know
names.
Indians, Hausas, and the
Yeah,
rest. Yeah.
yes. But you read their stories, you know, when they were being attacked by this Fulani, that was when our Fodio regime then, when they
Right.
started bringing them because they want to have more power against these people, other state, other tribes, we are watching them, looking at them. Nobody's assist. Now they start moving gradually, move back to Kano, to other states. Now they got to power. They started deciding how to move Nigeria. Now I think they've finished knots already. They know the main money is from the south.
Right.
They know that the main money is from the south. Now they started playing the game. And you know, these are our people from the south. They know. And they believe if I can assist them to achieve, I will also feel,
I'll
it
benefit from
happens
it.
to, yes, it happens to this guy in Afonja. Same story. You want to empower yourself against your people. Same thing is happened to our people, our Siftumu. He's not here to do anything. He knows that you have the back of the same people, and they will tell you this is what the North wants, and you will take it the way it is.
Even
Why
if
he
you
wants to make that power? We are not just saying the truth. See that power that you see. So that president is to legalize, to correct, and to break the laws that everything that you have stolen in Lagos State will permanently be his.
permanently
Among no
be yes.
jokes. You know everything that this guy have is not his own. Somebody will tell me, no, Tinubu go to school, forget that. They just want to, what's it called? They just want to rubbish him. Which school did you go? No, when he speaks, you know, this guy is learned. He knows what he's doing. Like I told my friend in the office that, see, a layman will not go to someone's account and steal money. Hackers,
Very
or
smart.
they need an accountant that will tell them how to do it. Tinubu knows everything about all this politics, accounts, how to milk people. He's good at it. See what Alpha Beta is getting in Lagos. See what Alpha Beta is getting. Just a company, just one company.
Collecting all
See
your
what they're
taxes.
getting. Yes. See what they're getting. Do you know? Let me bust your brain here. Do you know that Primero?
Primero.
Lagos State buy that bus.
Lagos
Yes.
BRT.
He's the owner of that Primero. Lagos State buy that bus to do business. Tinubu hijack it, take it, and it's not paying them back a dime.
Do you want me to also bust your own brain a little bit as well? In fact, the money they set up Primero, they raised the bond in the market in the name of state government, right? They collected the 50 billion.
Yes, no jokes.
For starting BRT. They handed it over to Primero, a private company. And Lagos State is repaying the debt.
Yes.
Primero is keeping the 50 billion. So if they run out of money, Lagos will give them more money to buy more cars.
To go back to Lagos State.
Back. You are right.
Yes. Yes. You are correct. You are perfectly correct. And the same thing he will do. No, they said if Tinubu gets back, we give light. Men, we will pay through our nose. There will be light, yes, but we will pay. See Highland. This toll gates. If not that of NSAS, you know how much those people are making
in a day.
You know how much they are making daily, steady. That's why they have to kill people.
I mean, they use Lagos
because
State.
They want the money to continue.
They use Lagos State money to construct the road. They put
yes.
toll gates in it.
Yes.
And they the private company.
Look at another private company to run the business.
people. I mean, who can do that if you are not really smart? I quite agree with you or more that sometimes we shouldn't see them as stupid or foolish or dumb. They are not.
Yeah.
No dumb people can steal from. Not really.
Yeah. Now, when Tinubu is talking, he will say, go to Lagos State. You have a structure. Structure my foot. Criminal. They always have something to back themselves up now, you know? They always have something to back themselves up. And somehow, they will, if you now attack them, they will, they want to be politically correct.
Correct.
That this is how it is being done. You know, a politician, you cannot catch a politician. But let's put things right. If Lagos State, I ask someone, if Lagos State is the 5th largest economy in West Africa, Lagos State has money than Ghana.
A state among countries.
Among countries. And see how Lagos State is. Go to Cotonou, go and see how Cotonou is well organized. And I told them, you see, most people here in Nigeria, the level of literacy is very high. Illiteracy is not bad because you go to school, you are learned. You can be literate in some things. The level of literacy is, they have to give us something that, like, they have to, so that they can have their way. If constructing even roads,
Yeah.
come to Lagos to come and see roads. Come and see. Now we have problem of especially this my area. After Ilasa, we have a Diaraba before you drop into Surulere. Come to Diaraba and see flood. And if they do one small thing, government will show, they don't know it's their responsibility.
No.
They don't know.
So when they say,
I'm telling you,
now, Lagos, that you live in Lagos or more, you are in Lagos, Abi. So, and since when we were younger, back then, in a Lukweju, right, we had to rely on the people who are the Merua, who are selling water, or we go to the people who sell the water inside because there's no real government worker, or we can see the bust water pipe in the gutter that we always fetch from, and it's been like that for let's say 50 years or more. You are there today. Have water, drinking water that you can turn your water on right now. Not your bowl. Do you have any? 22 years after democracy.
It's my See, Mayogu, things have been developed just by themselves. People are just trying to find a way out to develop things. We are on our own. We are on our own. Now, see, they said the ban bike. Someone said, move forward, see, it's good like that. And I said to the guy, ta ló wù kó wọ ọ̀kadà lọ sí island tí ọ̀nà bá dáa tí kò bá sí hold up. Ta ló wù? Now,
which normal person go jump on top ọ̀kadà from island?
Now, those people that they are saying that now, they are now crying. Because if you want to leave the mainland to the highland now, if you don't jump out before 6, 5 or more, 10 go pass, 11 go pass, you go late go office. Even some companies, they've rescheduled their resumption to 9 or 10. No jokes, I'm telling you.
Let me go to the other parliamentarians as well, Baba.
No problem,
we need to talk, and I would say, you know, I am going to find a means to get to you tonight after this program. Okay, it's so important. So we'll talk. We have to.
No problem, man.
You have a good one, Baba. Thanks for joining us again
tonight. What are you
doing? Or more. So I am going to quickly go to Ahmed. Are you still there? Everything is dark and blanked out and all that, so that will make it easier for me to bring you. I don't know if there is light. Ahmed Buhari Olariwa. Can you hear me, Baba? Let me see if I can. I know you are joining us
There is
from
no,
where? And it's
there is no
dark.
light. There is no light.
Okay. So I am going to let you just speak for a few minutes then, because people are not going to know what's talking. And I can't tell you to use your phone flashlight, put it on your face like that, and then So, Ahmed, quickly.
Well done, sir. I just have a little thing to say. You see, people resort to violence because of frustration and inability of the government to secure life and property of the people, citizens. Citizens take the law into their hands because the government are not serious. And the genesis of this insecurity in Nigeria started from Borno State, if we could record vividly, when Alimadu Sheri was the governor of Borno State. He invited Yusuf to Nigeria, and they all gathered some members and gang, including the former Minister of Education, Shekau, when he was the governor of Kano State. These people gave monthly, what is it? What do they call subvention to these terrorists, so that they were able to be doing their biddings. And this is what started. And you could see the last time when the governor of Katsina State, Masabri, he went down to where these terrorists are with his security. And he was telling them that it was this President Muhammadu Buhari. I have the video. It's not that maybe I'm saying something I don't have knowledge of. He was speaking with Hausa and was telling them that it was President Muhammadu Buhari that sent him to this place to come and negotiate with them. Why? Reason why? Because there's some of the terrorists that was arrested by the security agency. So they kidnapped members of the Castina. So they wanted to swap this.
Prisoner
You,
swap.
when Yes, so when the government are telling you that they didn't know where these terrorists are, is a fat big lie. Last year, if I could record, United Emirates listed some Nigerians who are sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. Two or three among them are from the Aso Rock. Up to this moment that we have, the president and other every government agency has not listed this name of these people. Never did they even prosecute them. So what are we talking about? And I just want to do it shortly because of there's no
Yeah.
light.
Wanted to add something to corroborate what you have said as well. I remember Baba Falan also raised alarm, and it was last year. He said, didn't the DSS say they have over 400 Boko Haram terrorists in detention? Why are they not publishing their names? And since then, they haven't published many of those names, or should I say none. Then we had a Kuje prison break. We now realize that commanders of Boko Haram have been kept in Kuje inside Abuja, and nobody knew about them. Not a day in prison. I mean, in courts. So which lay credence to what you just said right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So last time when you see Tinubu is a desperate politician, like I heard you say, is a desperate politician that can do anything to get everything.
Whatever
He
he
will
can.
make sure that he do anything to get everything. Last time when Fashoranti daughters was killed by these Fulani men, he was interviewed and he said, "Where are the cows?" No longer than maybe 3 months, those people were arrested. They came out. Even they went to presidential candidate Falai. They attacked Falai.
They
Yeah,
attacked them.
they
Of
were
course,
these people was
yeah, there was
arrested,
a time they
and it
kidnapped
was
people.
so clear that these people are Fulanis. When
Hmm.
Tinubu was denying, not even a single statement to condemn the killing, because he knew that he is nurturing an ambition that will never be fulfilled. So all I say is that we Nigerians, we are, especially we that we are in Nigeria presently, we are the one that know what is happening. And you could see what even happened in Owo, where 50 people was killed
Just like that.
just like that. And someone will tell you that they didn't know where these people are, like an investigative journalist. I Let me mention his name, Fisher Soyibo. when someone was kidnapped in
Mhm.
Ondo State. So they find all means. The police were saying, "Oh, they can't track." So then I say, "Okay, we find an agency that normally do this tracking. All what
Right.
we need is to deploy your men to the scene so that you will guide us." They contacted the DSS, even the government. They did not show up. They did not do anything, and they see where these people are. They know where these people are. So who is fooling who that today we saw what happened today in front of our police headquarters in Abuja, where kidnappers was being arrested, and in front